There's a lot happening in the space of generative AI, and it's changing quickly. Let's talk about some current trends and potential future directions. As far as trends go, the obvious one is conversational AI or chatbots. ChatGPT is the most popular and is arguably what kicked off this whole AI arms race, if you will. The new Bing and Microsoft's Copilot products are integrated into ChatGPT and other places like Microsoft Office products and even Windows overall. Google has a similar offering with Bard, and then there's lots of other bots popping up with Jasper and UChat being fairly popular. Multimodal generative AI is here to stay and gaining major traction. That is, AI that generates text, obviously, but then images, with offerings like DALL-E 2 and Midjourney, and then various video generation tools, as well as music, sound effects, and even voices. Code generation is also here to stay, with the most widely adopted tool being GitHub's Copilot, which will write code for you right inside your IDE or integrated development environment, and then Copilot X incorporates a chatbot inside the IDE as well. As far as what the future holds, let me get my crystal ball. No, I'm just kidding. The space is moving so fast, I can say with certainty that the world 5 years from now, 10, 20 years from now, is going to be very different than what it is today. I'm not sure anyone can really predict what exactly that's going to look like. In my first job, for example, I used typewriters and fax machines. There's no way I could have imagined things like cloud computing or the mobile devices like we have today, much less the AI that we already have today. So I'm definitely not betting my reputation on what the future looks like, but I think there are some general themes. I think we can all agree there's going to be an absolute explosion of AI tools in all areas. This is already happening. Some people are calling this the iPhone moment of our times, the explosion of apps and use cases around that. I personally think it's going to be even bigger with AI than it was with mobile. Hyper-personalization. So content tailored to your interests, like personalized playlists for music, videos, recommended products and shopping experiences, super personalized ads, personalized customer service, the list goes on and on. More accurate and real-time models. The initial models for ChatGPT were trained on data only through the end of 2021, but already today, with the integration of Bing Search, we can now get up-to-date results without that old data restriction. I think this will happen more and more with other models, giving us more accurate, up-to-date responses. And then bespoke large language models and specialized plugins. I think the general-purpose chatbot like ChatGPT will potentially be overtaken by domain-specific LLMs, like ones created for scientific research, or medical, or finance, or name your area. We're already starting to see ChatGPT plugins from the likes of Zillow, Expedia, Kayak, where people can get real estate and travel information from those providers through the ChatGPT interface. I suspect this space will explode, just like mobile apps did back in the day. And then shifting career paths. I mentioned a minute ago that in my first job I used typewriters and fax machines. Nobody really does that anymore. Now it's about internet and email and mobile and cloud and information security and much more advanced things. And the nature of work and available jobs changed with each one of those transitions. I couldn't have imagined today's jobs back then, and I think the same is true for this AI shift. There will be all kinds of new jobs created with this wave, and it's going to be different than what we have today.